These subs with the Magnepans, as you can see, you see those 4 little slots on top. That tells you this is the bottom cabinet of something that I made that was just foray into speaker building, just to see what it was all about. And in typical fashion, I did it too big. And I mean, you should hear these things. I'll show you them when I get them back with the top cabinet and everything. You can see what they were meant to look like. They may be on the website, I don't know. But anyways, if I go around here, you can see they're just clearly too big, man. They're just these giant bottom cabinets. They housed these 15s right here. I had dual 15-inch Bemas, which are pro audio, the pro drivers that will handle serious juice. And they're like 100 dB. So they're way too much bass for this room. I needed something smaller, so I went with ACOUSTIC ELEGANCE TD12H in a sealed enclosure. Here is the enclosure, right? Chion. Okay, so that is going to be with 2 passives in there. And this is one hell of a cabinet. Now, this cabinet is made, it's upside down. So on the top, this is finished, has edge band and everything. This cabinet is made by Vehement Audio in Kentucky, in Paducah. And it is one hell of a cabinet. You can see it's completely braced. Not only that, but it has, I don't know if you can tell, but there is like a, I don't know what this stuff is that they put in there, but it's some sort of like a heavy grit, sandy, it's almost like mortar or concrete. Man, I think there's something called gunite that you spray on buildings. I don't know, man. It's something like that, but it's really heavy and dense. And so this cabinet's going to have 0 resonances. It'd be something else. This right here is, of course, pure silver wire. It's not wire, it's, flat foil like we use. This one is a heavier gauge. It's about a 10 gauge equivalent, which will go to the driver. This goes up and comes out the back and goes into something that I designed, which is a foil clamp. It's pretty cool. This thing actually, because we work with these kind of foils, I don't like wire. I like flat foil. So flat foil, you have to put it. It's hard to put it on a regular binding post. You have to do all sorts of messed up things. So with this design, it allows. Okay, I'm just going to spin these off here, make it easy. Okay, see that? There's that strip of pure silver, and if we look here. What it does is it wraps around. Okay, I anchor it right here. I bring it down here. It comes back underneath, and then I 45 it right there, and it goes bam straight into the cabinet, one piece, all the way to the driver. So that way, there's no solder, there's no clamps, there's no binding posts. There's no bolt right here, gold-plated brass bolt that I'm going to run my signal through. No, thank you. I don't want to do that. So I'll clamp it right there. We'll put this on, and then the actual speaker foil that comes here will have leather on the back, an insulating leather, and then it'll be a little strip of open contact surface that'll get pressed onto the contact that's under here that you saw. Okay, so and then that'll be affixed just like this, and then it's the perfect height, so with the cable elevators, it'll just go straight into the speaker and look really cool. Okay, the next thing I have to do is drill this out. I can't stand doing this kind of stuff, but it's a must. I got to take a drill to these puppies and sink these in. These are the little anchors, as you can see. Well, let's see where I can get better lighting. But there's, these little anchors. So these things, I'll drill the hole, then I'll tap these down in there. They're threaded inserts. And then I will insert, let me go over here. Where'd they go? Right over here. Okay, I will insert these guys. Okay, these are, I just got these on like eBay, I think. But I like the way they are. They have a little set ring on. There's a nut on there that sets, and then so these will go in. They set it up about an inch or so off the ground. So that'll be in the bottom, and you can see here the passives, and then we know where that ACOUSTIC ELEGANCE that's sitting over there is going to go right into here, and then we'll flip these up the right side up, and they will fit much better. They'll be slimmer. They'll sit next to the Maggies. If you have Maggies that are in traditional, that are wrapped normally with the wood and all that kind of stuff, look at this little 70s kind of touch I had on the, look at the bolts that I chose. These are actual pyramid bolts. They're the real deal, like made like the old school door bolts. So those are kind of cool. They go neat with that walnut veneer. And so this should be pretty killer. So I'll be doing this tonight, and then when I get it all hooked up and she's ready to go, I'll be back, and y'all can hear it and see how it turned out. All right, thanks for joining.